What's going on, people? This is live after hours from the man cave with your host Terry Wiggs
And your co-host Marc.
Man, first and foremost, Western Conference NBA Finals. Game 1 is in the bag. Me and you picked Portland to win in 7. The way it's looking, Portland is looking lost in the sauce. Somebody said, what sauce is it? I said, I can't even tell you what it tastes like, but right now, like some overheated sauce that don't taste good. First and foremost, the Portland Trailblazers is letting Steph Curry not go to work, as they say in Oakland, town business. They taking him to town. I'm trying to figure out what's up with not guarding Steph Curry at the top of the key. He's shooting threes wide open. He's getting no. They's not fronting Steph Curry on these threes. I mean,
They dying on like the screen before the shot. They like the guards is just dying. It's after that nobody's within 5 feet.
these threes Steph Curry's hitting these are not home run threes. These are two hands up touchdowns. Everything is all good. And just from the standpoint, it's just not him. Klay Thompson is hitting the threes the same way. It's not him. Quinn Cook?
Oh, Quinn Cook came in, had a quick 3 threes.
Smoked him back to back too. I'm like, and it's crazy. They didn't even Draymond Green open his threes too. So I think he had one too as well. But if Portland want to win, man, they got to defend that 3-point line. You cannot let Steph Curry get that much space. It's almost like he's roaming for data out there. And when he find that good signal, it's going down. It's going down. Portland has to roughen him up. I mean, Afro Amino can guard Steph Curry. You know, put a taller body on him so they can guard him. If you look at what Portland is doing with Damian Lillard, you see what the Warriors do. I mean, on Damian Lillard, Klay Thompson on him. He's not getting no space to breathe to shoot the ball. So Portland has to come up with a better game plan. Terry Scott's got to come up with a better defensive plan. Because if not, we thought this was going 7. This may go down in the sweep if they don't answer the commands right on defense.
Right, it'll be a no KD sweep too because if they win game 2 without and KD still ain't playing, they're gonna rest KD for the finals.
Right.
They're gonna feel like Portland is just not ready. And they can it's gonna be lightweight for them. And that's not going to be a good look. I know Dame and CJ, trying to avenge they sweep from last year, but
Right.
them getting swept by the Warriors with no KD is almost equally as bad, in my opinion. I don't care how good people think the Warriors are. For the Portland Trailblazers to get where they at and then to get swept by a shorthanded team, that's not a good look.
Exactly. I agree with you with that too because you got past the team you got past. You got past the Denver Nuggets. You got past the OKC, which people thought who should have been in the Western Conference Finals, but injuries came into play with the Thunder. And only the reason they beat the Nuggets because of experience. Now you get to the point where you want to play this team, and everybody asking for the Warriors. The Warriors ain't said nothing. They're looking like, okay, y'all want us, y'all got us. Now come play us. That's the whole thing the team's got to come with. Come with a better game plan. You're not getting nothing from Afro Camino. I'm looking at Afro Camino, man. 3 points, 5 rebounds. Come on, man. That's a starter. He's giving you 3 points and 5 rebounds. You tell me he can't give you nothing?
Right.
You got a good game from Mo Harkless. He gave you 17 points and 4 rebounds. I think because Enes Kanter is on I think his Ramadan is going on, so he can't eat like how he wants to because he's fasting. So that can play a bit in part too. No food for him to give him some energy. And the reason that I'm saying that because he lost some weight out there. He's not the same. He's not the same because the other two rounds he's playing lights out.
True, that's true.
Then you got CJ. Go ahead.
So Enes Kanter, he is my the last series with Portland and Denver. He's the guy with the mismatch with KD out. So with KD out, Enes Kanter really had a mismatch on any of their true bigs, at that power forward spot. Um, and he's not taking advantage of it. I mean, it could be because of the him fasting or whatever, but him and Aminu got to do better than 3 points and however many rebounds they grab. Well, it's like we just said like it's 2 minutes ago. It's gonna be a sweep.
because you get 17 points from him. You need 12, 13 points for Aminu to win the game. I just think of what's going on with the Portland Trailblazers. Now, they need to play with sense of urgency. Going down 0-1, but go down 0-2, the whole new ball game. You got what you got from Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood chipped in with 17 points. Zach Collins gave you 8 points and 4 boards. But you
Right.
need the other surrounding cast to do their part. So I know Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum, they're going to get theirs. It's up to up to the supporting cast.
Right, because Dame and CJ, they've already proven, if one have a bad night, the other one can be on, and vice versa. So it's really up to those guys, especially those wing guys, not like the Aminus, the Harkless. Rodney, like you said, Rodney Hood came in. He came and did what he had to do. But those guys who would, in other terms, would be defending KD or KD defending them. Though that matchup right there has to exploit that KD is not in the game. Because if they just gonna be, just blah. The Warriors can pretty much run whatever they want offensively, and they can come in and rest on the defensive end. They can just not guard those guys and sag off of them because they ain't producing. They ain't proving that they're gonna step up and take and be aggressive on the offensive end enough for the Warriors to respect them.
Right. The Warriors making them guys shoot the long line. It's most importantly in that game one. I noticed the ball movement for the Trailblazers is pretty much, of course, the inbounder get the ball, but when they bring the ball to the court, it's 2 touches and a shot. They're not really getting no offensive set to run their game plan, and the Warriors making them shoot long jump shots and turn to outlet points. I think yesterday, the Warriors. I mean, the other night, I think the Warriors had what? Let's say what? 18 fast break points in the open court. You're not going to beat the Warriors like that. That's their whole game. And people always say to me, the Warriors don't play defense. The Warriors do play defense. They make you shoot the ball early in the shot clock, and they can defend you. They defend. Even though Steph Curry is not the best defender, he go out there and try to play.
Right. He tried to defend. He do give his best effort. I mean, he would be doing a better job on getting over these screens than Portland showed in game one. I'll tell you that. He would at least try to fight over, put a hand up at least.
Right. And then, too, on top of that, you're looking at where the Portland Trailblazers had 21 assists, and the Golden State Warriors had 30. So the Warriors are moving the ball around. Everybody's getting the ball. Yeah, this is the part I like right here. When I was saying about defense, how people say the Warriors don't play defense. The Golden State Warriors had 13 steals to the Portland Trailblazers 5. So they out there playing. They get it in out there. What hurt Portland right here, they had 21 turnovers. A lot of mishappenings and miscues on the offensive end for them guys. It's not well. You cannot make a mistake against the Golden State Warriors. You almost got to play almost a damn near perfect game if you want to beat these guys. You're not going to beat them with 20 plus turnovers. That's automatic L right there. Field goal percentage, 36% from the field, Marcus. The Warriors are shooting 50% from the field. That means
that's a big discrepancy.
Right. Out of every 3 possessions, they get in the bucket.
Which is crazy. So like the Portland, they got to make some adjustments. So on the defensive end, if the guards are going to die on the screen, that big man who's guarding the pick guy, he's gonna have to hedge out, like because 50% shooting, that means like we said, nobody's contesting any shots. So if you just contest, 1 out of every 3 jump shots, it would be better than game one, and I'm sure that shooting percentage would come down. And then on the offensive end,
Right.
they just get these guys to step up. Really,
Then,
like you got to make some shots. It's not a rocket science.
then two, this is another one. 3-point percentage. Golden State Warriors are shooting 51%.
From
51%
three,
from three. Look,
that's
Portland
unacceptable.
Trailblazers, 25%.
Yikes!
You're not going to beat the Warriors like that. The way you beat the Warriors, beat them in the inside, you put them in foul trouble. Then you let guys like Jonas DeBrecco come off the bench and get you for 9 points and 5 rebounds. Quinn Cook, like I said, early get you 8 points. Kevin Looney hadn't really played that much. There was other guys that are doing different things. You get the Andrew Bogut's of the world, give you 2 points and 4 rebounds. It's the little things that make this team go. Like I said, Steph Curry, 36 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 12 for 23 from the field, but he's also 9 for 15 from the three-point line. You're not guarding that 3, man. Klay Thompson with 26. He can give you 4. So you're looking at Andre Iguodala gave you 4 points, but he still went out there and played defense.
Right. I mean, everybody got roles on the team. I mean, if you're not on in one aspect of your game, step up the other. So like they wasn't making threes, obviously by the percentage. That means y'all need to play better defense on the other end, defending the three. I mean, that
Right,
can make up for it. You can't let them shoot 50% and you shooting half of that. That's
right,
like that's like almost a triple point. That like if you make for every three they make, you making one. You making one. They making three threes to your one. That
right.
leads to big leads.
Then 2, you got Draymond Green. He gave you 12 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 blocks, 2 steals. Hey, when that dude was on, I feel sorry for whoever is guarding him because when he's on, he's on. And he's gonna talk trash. You
Oh
get into
yeah,
your head.
big time.
He get into a lot of players' heads. He talk trash, and the players feed right into it. That's what he wants you to do. Draymond Green gonna talk trash. He's gonna take you out your game. So if Portland want to win tonight, they gotta come with it, Marcus. They have to come with it. I'm
They
gonna take
need this
Portland.
one.
I'm gonna take Portland to win this game too. I'm gonna take them to win this game 2 by 10. It's gonna be a tough. It's gonna be a tough fault game too. Like I said, if they want to win, they got to come out strong in the first quarter, and they got to set the tone for the third quarter to close them out in the fourth quarter.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think, Dame has been quiet for two games now. Game 7 of that Denver series, and now game 1 of this one. So I think, and this is a must win for them. I think he comes out big tonight. They get the
Yeah,
win. I don't know about you saying 10. I can see 10 if they win it comfortably, in the like waning minutes of the fourth quarter, and then they put the scrub in. I can see it being 10.
right. Can't be having no 4 for 12 nights, Dame. So I'm gonna
Nah,
tell you
no
the same thing
more.
I told you. Like I'm telling the same thing I said about Joel Embiid. Hulu have live sports.
So do.
Right, next game I want to get to the Milwaukee Bucks and the Toronto Raptors. Who you picked to win this series, Marcus? Before we started, I said
I
I
said
said
the
the
Bucks.
I said the Bucks in 6.
I think they're gonna get them in 5. I don't. I probably said. I think I said 6 too. But I hate to overreact after game 1. But those are the toughest games to lose. Like if you the away team and you winning
Right,
most of the game to only lose like in the last 2 or 3 minutes and not even lose like, oh, they made a fluke shot like how Toronto did to win their series. Like they were just being out executed in them last 2 minutes. Like they were collapsing on Giannis and he would just kick it out to Brook Lopez, a 7-foot guy, just tearing up threes. And they didn't have any answers for it.
he was the one person I was least expected to do something like that. But he was the one who was actually eating too. They had no answer for him.
No, he could have got down in the post. I felt like if he wanted to, even though they were collapsing on Giannis. I felt like with Brook Lopez's height, he could
Uh-huh.
have did the same type of domination in the post if he so felt, because they just was not answering any of his offensive plays, none.
You knew it was all bad for them when Brook Lopez started hitting threes and started throwing three goggles on you, the three gun. I said, this is embarrassing because Marcus All could have guarded. He can guard him out there.
Yeah, he
They,
could.
they, they I mean, they both of their speed -5. They like 18 and ball. You know what I'm saying? This is the whole thing about the playoffs. The playoffs, stars will come out of nowhere. The Lopez brothers always had games. This is just on the wrong team. So he can decide the playoffs, especially with a team like this, and a team that run and play basketball. Everybody in the NBA now, most of their bigs can shoot threes. I thought when it came down to this event, I thought Toronto would have this type of success with Marc Gasol, because that's more of a Marc Gasol game compared to a Brook Lopez. Like right
Hmm.
now, Marcus, notice in every series now in the playoffs, Marc Gasol is getting outplayed.
Pretty much, yeah, that's true. He had
Nobody,
moments, but for the most part, he get outplayed. You're right.
nobody's not saying anything about it. They keep saying how bad Kyle Lowry is shooting, Danny Green. Man, give Marc Gasol some touches. I mean, he had the same Marc Gasol, like we said, at Memphis, the younger when he was the tank. Like you said, Marcus, I'm going to piggyback. You said some of the armor is falling off that tank. He's taking a makeover, get some patchwork, because he shouldn't be the one dominating Brook Lopez like that. When Marc Gasol is playing dominant, it opens up everything else for everybody else. Besides Siakam had a good game. Kyle Lowry come out there Kyle Lowry had 30 points. He scored
All right.
all their points in the
He
fourth
was
quarter. He
he
was
was not
on.
himself. He was not himself. I mean, you were texting. I'm like, he is not himself. Like he got some cutting last night. Something went well for that man the day
Yeah.
before.
I mean,
Something went well.
we know he didn't get a new haircut.
That's evident, right?
He must, like you said, like I said, I already had some. Was in Milwaukee, probably went to one of his favorite restaurants there. Who knows? But like we all know, NBA world know, the person watching basketball, we know Kyle Lowry not going to duplicate this game like that again. It's going to be tough.
It was like a wasted game. It's like a double win.
And you looking at where Jonathan Akumbo in the fourth quarter, when he had 3 points and Kawhi only had two. And if I was Toronto waking up, I would be feeling disheartened because like you said, they let this one slip through the cracks. This is the game they should have won. This is the game they had in the bag. Eric Bledsoe, like I said, if they're going to win, I said Eric Bledsoe I said Eric Bledsoe, and I said Brook Lopez is going to pretty much, these going to be the X factors right here. Can they get it going? And so far, this is what it looks like right now. Kyle Lowry is not faster than Eric Bledsoe or stronger from a standpoint. Look at Kawhi Leonard with 31 points, with 9 boards. Made all his free throws. Like you said, Mark, the game wasted. Siakam, 15.6 boards. Marc Gasol with 6 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. But nobody else. You get nothing from your bench. Your bench only scored what? You got 4 from Ibaka, 2 for Van Vliet, and 6 from Norman Powell. Nick Nurse with an 8-man rotation. Somebody please tell Nick Nurse, this is not the Philadelphia 76ers. This team has shooters.
All right, on deck.
How is that? The, the bench scored 12 points for the Raptors. I'm just so disappointed in Serge Ibaka, man. He relied on 3 so much, man. He plays so small out there to be so tall.
All right. Like after having the impactful game 7, he did what I thought Kyle Lowry was going to do, which was, shrivel up. Instead, Kyle Lowry rose to the occasion and Serge got small. They can't have that. And, an adjustment they're going to have to make on Nick Nurse's part. They were saying it during the broadcast. They played Kawhi like big time minutes leading up to that fourth quarter while Giannis was resting. Even though they both had, not big fourth quarters, Giannis was still more, he was still making more plays because he had more energy. He was willing to go in the paint and kick it out. Whereas Kawhi, he was just, to me, he kind of looked gassed because the level of play in this round is up. So it's not like you said, it's ain't Philly. Guys were not scared of him on that Milwaukee team. None of those guys were scared. So they was going at him on both ends. And I think he lost energy in that fourth quarter because if he had a normal Kawhi fourth quarter, I think they could have snuck away with this one with the type of game Kyle Lowry was having.
Right. And Danny Green got to step it up, man. 6 points, man. I don't know what happens to Danny Green. We know he's a knockdown shooter. I think he uses most of his energy now. Watching him heavily now in certain series, he uses most of his energy on the defensive end. So you need your legs to shoot. You don't have the legs. A lot of his balls are coming up flat. He's not getting that same energy from the legs to get up and get that shot off. So they got to do something. They got to do some work, man. I mean, you got all these guys that you brought in, you're not using. You got Jeremy Lin. Why you not playing him? Jody Meeks. He's a three-point shooter. Why you not playing him? Looking at all these guys that you can use to get a bucket from. You got Eric Moreland, another big man you can use to get some fouls. It's anything to slow the game down. I just don't see anything, no coaches adjustments. Nick Nurse and his staff, like, say, you know what? We're gonna come out here and we're gonna put something together, and you don't see it. Malcolm Brogdon is definitely a starter, but he's come off the bench. He's working himself back into the game situation. He is killing it, Mark.
Right. Right. It don't even look like he was injured. That's
No.
like you said. He working his way back in. He looked like he been ready to go full go for a minute.
And I'm looking at the game Giannis had. Kubo had 24 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists. That's all good, but like I said, in the fourth quarter, he had 3 points. And what you were saying, he set the whole third quarter. He came back in the fourth quarter with more energy. Like you said, even though he wasn't scoring, he was still going to the free throw line and making himself be inserted into the game, which I did like. The other aspect of the Meritovich, too, for the Milwaukee Bucks. 13 points. 3 for 9 from the field, but he hit all his free throws, but he shot terrible from the three-point line, 1 for 6, 16%. Chris Middleton with 11 and 11. So you get double-doubles from other guys you wouldn't get a double-double from. Eric Bledsoe with 9 points. As long as Eric Bledsoe is playing attackful to the basket, it's going to be hard to beat the Milwaukee Bucks.
Sure.
Then with that, like you said, man, Brook Lopez, man, 29 points, 11 rebounds. He's looking
Big
like
time.
You say, you know what, man, just feed me the ball. Because at first, me when he was texting, I said, man, Milwaukee killing themselves shooting all these threes. All of a sudden, after we said that, they just started hitting. Everybody started hitting. Even Kyle Lowry hit. Hey, Kyle Lowry hit like 3 clutch buckets in the fourth quarter. He had a clutch 3. He had a steal in the layup. He shot a 2-pointer to keep the. And all you was hearing, Kyle Lowry, bang! Like, he was making plays. Malcolm Brogdon with 15 points. Malcolm Brogdon off the bench outscored the Raptors bench by himself by 3.
Crazy. You can't have that happen. Can't have that happen. And ain't like he like Lou Will just lighting it up either.
Right. Even though Pat Connaughton didn't give me no points, I still like that he had 6 rebounds. Even though he was a donut guy. But he still made his presence be known out there. He was a donut guy, and George Hill. They had 2 glazed donuts on their team. But it led them to victory.
Right. George Hill fell back to earth, huh?
Right. I didn't see this game coming from Kyle Lowry. I didn't see it in no shape, form, or fashion. But the adjustments would be, like I said, going into game 2 for Toronto. How can they get other players in service of the game. Serge Ibaka got to give me more than 4. Man, this is the playoffs, man. We playing for the chance to go to the championship. You don't see no teams empty their benches out to do different things. There's only one team emptying his bench out. That's the Golden State Warriors. Steve Kerr play with everybody. He gets something from everybody. Just something to buy some breathing time for his legitimate guys that normally play heavy minutes. You got to get them guys a break. You got Kawhi Leonard and these guys playing 40-something minutes a game, but you got guys on the bench. You got 7 guys on the bench who ain't got no playing time. They all got zeros next to their game. GMPs or CMPs, coach's decision. Put them out there and let's win.
Right.
So even though we talk about playoff basketball, the whole thing I want to talk about, Mark, is the notion of going around saying that somebody heard that Zion Williamson may be going back to college because they said he don't want to play for the Pelicans.
Really?
Right. Now according to his stepfather, said Zion is more than happy to play basketball at the Crescent City, which is the Big Easy, Big New Orleans, Big Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, all that stuff. He's going to welcome it. I think he doesn't care. I think he won't be traded. But I will say AD will become a Laker. If not, I can see him going to play home for Chicago. Like we said, Chicago has some young pieces.
They do.
I can see him going home playing for the Bulls and whatnot. Get back Derrick Rose. Anything can happen if you can get some more pieces back. And the Bulls is right there. You get Anthony Davis, maybe put a Derrick Rose in there. Maybe they can make a crack at it, make a run at it. Because I think that would be a nice young nucleus. Derrick Rose actually get some help from some younger guys. Something he never had in the past. I think the best backup point guard Derrick Rose played with was Kirk Heinrich.
Right. That's true. I mean, that whole AD Zion thing, I mean, it's crazy. I don't know who started that. I highly doubt that Zion, his character don't even lend itself for him to say he don't want to go to play basketball for a professional team. He's the type of kid that's going to go out there and play. He's going to be happy he got the opportunity. I know people always say that, like, cliche, but I truly believe him when he say he happy to go out and play because his play shows it. So I don't care who had the number 1 pick, he was going to be more than willing to go. And then as far as this AD thing, I think Griff really going to try to get him to stay. But if he don't, I would definitely love to see him in Chicago, especially if Derrick Rose going to be there too. I mean, I would prefer that over anything else. Over him going to the Lakers or anything, I would prefer him going to his hometown, Chicago, and bringing him back to prominence. I'm all about the hometown. So.
Right. And you know what's so crazy? What if Kyrie, I'm just saying, just throwing out there, say Anthony Davis, look, man, I'm going to stay here, but Kyrie and Katie, I need y'all to come down here. How would you feel about that? Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving playing for the Pelicans. Anthony Davis and Zion.
That was like the Monstars, right? Thinking the Warriors ain't fair. That would not be fair. Especially if Zion lives up to what he's supposed to be. They'll have 2 all-time greats on 3 all-time great players on their team at one time. That's bananas.
And that would be sweet because with Zion being a rookie, he's learning stuff from guys that are NBA champions. And, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. The only reason I say that too because Kyrie Irving went to Duke, the brotherhood. Maybe Zion can maybe he can make it fit. Look, Kyrie, look, man, love you like a brother. You was the first person to follow me on social media platforms, on Instagram. Kyrie Irving's the first person to follow Zion.
Oh, I didn't know that nugget.
When Kyrie Irving was playing for the Cavaliers and LeBron James, and came down here when they was playing the Hornets one night, had a night off, they went to Spartanburg to see Zion play. So Zion got to use his tools. It's like, look, I know I'm a rookie. I know you want to win championships. I feel like as though that you should come down here with me and sit down and talk with Anthony Davis and see what this can happen, and maybe they can get Kevin Durant. Then you can package up. Maybe you can trade a Drew Holiday away and a Julius Randle away to somewhere else for another potential player.
Yeah, I mean, anything is possible. That is such an asset. Anything is possible.
It's going to be intriguing because the Memphis Grizzlies already said they already imposed. They are locked in on Ja
Job
Morant,
Morant.
a.k.a. Mr. Demetrius. Morant.
Yeah, I saw that they pretty much made it known that they take him with the number 2 pick. I really don't blame them. You know, as I said on the pod, you know, some episodes ago, he was my, without a doubt, number 2 pick behind Zion Williamson. So they better get him, because if they don't get him, if any of these first 14 make not so smart draft choices, teams, you know, 5 through 14, they better be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can see the Knicks messing up they pick. You know, not, you know, if RJ Barrett on the board, they don't get him and get somebody silly. I can see that happening. I can see the Lakers trying to trade things that don't make sense for Anthony Davis and you know, that open up picks. I can see a bunch of things going right. I can see a bunch of things going wrong for these teams in the lottery.
Right. I'm the same way because everybody thought the Knicks messed up when they drafted Kristaps Porzingis. I always say everybody pick is messed up. You don't know how none of these players are pan out. But us being Cavaliers fans, Marcus, we thought Anthony Bennett was the best thing since sliced bread and banana bread, banana pudding on Sunday at Grandma's house after dinner. So we did it at UNLV. It was awesome, killing it. Come to the Cavaliers, that dude didn't score his first basket like 20 games in. Couldn't score.
Crazy.
He could not create his own shot off the dribble where a lot of guys had trouble. Not only can he create his own shot off the dribble, he couldn't dribble.
You couldn't do much of anything at the pro level. It was so embarrassing. I mean, I was all right with the pick. I'm like, oh, Anthony Bennett. I guess, no, there really wasn't nobody else out there. You know, I was hoping they drafted Victor Oladipo at the time, but, you know, they got Bennett. I was like, I'm not mad at that. He's going to be all right. Like you said, this man didn't score a basket until 20 games in.
I remember when Victor Oladipo was at Indiana and the draft started. I always wanted the Cavaliers to draft it to pick up Victor Oladipo. I said he would have been a great fit for LeBron. A great fit, fabulous. But Cavs went in the other direction, drafted someone else, and at the end of the day, we still got a ring out of it. But I thought if you was looking for that 1-2 combo at the point and shooting guard, I thought Victor Oladipo would have been a great access to that situation because if you just imagine them last 4 years you've been in the NBA Finals, we probably would have split with the Golden State Warriors. Probably would have split 2-2. Who knows? Probably playing them right now for the fifth one. Get a trilogy going in for the fifth round for the knockout. But there's a lot of more things that these teams got to do in these drafts. I think there's going to be something shocking coming across in a couple of days. Once after everything is said and done with the NBA Finals, we're going to see a bunch of players get moved and traded around for draft picks, and we're going to see somebody's about to build another super team, and it's going to be unfair, and the fans are going to hate it. We thought we hate the Warriors. Wait till we get loaded the next super team. We're going to see how everybody likes that one.
Right. Yeah, I'm right with you. It just seemed like the league is ripened, like it's ready for another super team to be built. You know, with all this draft happenings and, you know, the Warriors trying to go for the 3-peat, you know, and 4 titles in 5 years, it seemed like all that is kind of coming to an end somewhat, and now like a new beginning is about to happen. So this offseason definitely going to be crazy, especially if the Warriors don't win the title. If the Warriors don't win the title, that's going to be very, very interesting.
So, are they a dynasty?
Yeah, I think they are. I think you have to give them that. I mean, uh, 3 titles in 4 years, and if they win this year, 4 titles in 5, or if they lose, still 3 and 5. That's still dynasty level things. Making it 5 NBA finals back to back to back. That's I don't. Last time I know of it being done was the Celtics, and that's a long, long time.
They won 8 straight, and Bill Russell took a season off and coached a team and won a championship, come back and win another 4 or 5 more straight. Those are dynasties. Dynasty when you had that 0. Like Michael Jordan's a dynasty. He won 3 in a row, took a season off, come back and win 3 more. The Lakers are a dynasty. They won 3 straight. The Spurs are a dynasty. The Spurs, won 1. And the next 3 or 4 seasons, they came back and won another 3 more.
Yeah,
those are dynasties, man. You can't
5
lose.
out of 10 decades. That's crazy.
Yeah, those are dynasties. You can't lose. You got to go undefeated or on a straight run. You can't get to the NBA Finals 5 to win, go 4 out of 5. I don't consider that a dynasty because you got to win. You got to win all your championships. But if they say the dynasty, I give them the dynasty because going to 5 straight NBA Finals, nobody hasn't seen anything like that since the old Boston Celtics and maybe the old school Lakers. But other than that, New Orleans, like I said, Portland about to come out as game busters. Toronto just laid a fat dinosaur egg out there in Milwaukee. Because the Milwaukee Bucks mascot Bongo, they said we not playing no Drake on 10. What's their radio station? 107.3 in Milwaukee. Nothing Drake is getting played. And I feel sad because Drake had a Milwaukee Bucks jersey on. He talking about he about to reverse the curse. I said, dude, you did that backwards. So if the Raptors lose, it's gonna be because of you. Because you put a young Kumbo jersey on. That dude's the MVP. He's
right.
the MVP.
Bigging him up.
Right. Hey, folks. That's it for today. That's After Hours Live for the Man Cave. This is your host, Tay Wiggs.
This is your co-host, Marc Sr.
We out of here. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, this is Marc Sr., co-host of After Hours Live from the Man Cave podcast. And I would like to share with y'all a product that me and Tay use to create our podcast. I mean, a few months ago when Tay came to me with the idea of creating a podcast, I was at a loss. I'm like, neither one of us know how to edit video or sound or anything like that, or even have a site to put our content on. But then I ran across Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free, and it's ridiculously easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you can get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now by reading this ad. All you got to do is go to anchor.fm/start. And you can start creating a podcast and become podcasters like me and my man Tay Wiggs. Yay! Thank you for listening to After Hours Live from the Man Cave podcast. If you would like to hear more from me and my man Tay Wiggs, please go to your favorite podcast listener and subscribe to us. We are just about everywhere nowadays. We're on Stitcher, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple iTunes and Google Podcasts. So if you like what you hear, subscribe to us to hear more. Oh, and before I go, please also hit up our Anchor profile page. That's anchor.fm/After Hours Live from the Man Cave. And click that little purple button that says support this podcast and help us out. Peace.